What's up, YouTube? Plague Nemesis here, and today I'll be giving my review of the Outriders demo. This game is developed by People Can Fly and published by Square Enix. In this video, the gameplay level will be set to World Tier 5 and my character level is 7, both of which are the max for the demo. Now here's what you can expect from a World Tier 5, which is classified as the Expert level. Enemies have a +2 level. Dropped items have a +2. Loot rarity modifier is 140%, and the legendary drop rate modifier bonus is +25. Permanent unlocked is wearable items level cap +2. The gameplay in this video will be from the perspective of the Devastator class, as it's what I plan on mainlining should I decide to pick up the game. I'll explain why I say that later on. For the Devastator class, the melee skill deals 91 damage and inflicts bleed to all enemies within a small radius. The healing mechanic, as the Devastator, you will recover health from slain enemies that stood too close. Every close range kill heals you by 24% of your maximum health. Receive additional 15% maximum health and increase your armor by 30%. During the demo, I was able to acquire 2 class points, which I then spent in the Warden section of the Devastator tree. This particular section allowed me to acquire 2 skills, first of which being the Colossus, which increases the health by 10%, and Tank, which increases your armor by 20%. Now, let's talk about what's good about this game. The gunplay in the game has strong callbacks to the studio's time working on Gears of War. Weapons firing give you a true feeling of their uniqueness, especially once modded. Environments provide ample coverage to hide from bullets, to reload, or recover health, and a linear path to follow. The abilities feel distinct, and from my experience, you're definitely going to have to tailor them to the fight, as not all of them are universal to the mob. Luckily, so long as they are not on cooldown, they can be swapped during combat. As with all looters, there's a tiered loot system, and like most of you, I only care about rare items and up. Luckily, the game offers a filter system that allows you to set the loot tier to your desired level. Enemies with interruptible abilities are easily identifiable by the yellow bar above their heads. Both the quest and side missions are replayable. This can either be done from the lobby menu or engaging the NPC who originally provided it to you. Luckily, cutscenes are skippable. These are also co-op and can be completed in a group of up to 3 people. Now that we've talked about what's good about the game, let me share my opinion on what I believe is bad. First and foremost, the game takes way too long before you get to shoot anything. The prologue is so drawn out, I almost didn't get to experience the actual game because I was so bored and was seconds away from quitting. There are plenty of cutscenes that truly do not add anything to the game other than what I can only assume is a way not to bombard players with yet another load screen. From a UI perspective, the same weapon models are reused, which makes the loot feel lackluster. The only true change is that sometimes there's a mod that makes the weapon seem cool, but by dismantling that weapon, you get the mod that you could then later add to a different weapon. Although the mod system is not included in the demo, it will be in the full release, so you can go ahead and start gathering those mods now, and because your progress will be transferred, you'll have those waiting for you on launch. As far as variety in enemies, during the demo, there was strictly only humanoids available. In the gameplay videos and other press releases, you notice that they had other forms. Now, there's still some things that are unknown about this game, particularly the endgame content. While they have mentioned that the endgame will be filled with brand new mission known as Expeditions, and as well as a larger event known as Eye of the Storm, little is known about these, which leaves me feeling like this is the promise of more to come, like with Anthem. The frequency at which new content is going to be made available is still unknown. The game does include crossplay. However, during my playthrough of the demo, I was unable to get this to work. They did caveat this with that it isn't beta, so I do expect there to be some issues with that. Overall, there was some texture issues that I noticed with the armor, starting from the lobby screen, as well as there is some glitches with enemies getting stuck in walls, weapons not being able to be picked up, and other things of that nature. These are slight things I was willing to overlook because you don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth. The last time we truly had a demo of a game that we didn't have to pre-order prior to its release is almost a decade ago. So what's missing from this? At this point, you're probably saying to yourself, I can't wait to get into the PvP. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. There is none. This game is marketed as a PvE game. They are committed to making the best single-player co-op RPG shooter out there. And I'm hoping that they're able to pull this off because I am sick and tired of AAA titles overpromising and under-delivering. Now, earlier I mentioned, should I decide to pick this game up? And the reason for that is twofold. First, based on its current state and how little is being offered up information-wise, I'm skeptical as to how long it'll be able to capture and hold one's interest without frequent updates. And secondly, the price. I personally believe this game is not worth the $6 price tag they're asking for. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my review of this game. This game launches on April 1st, 2021. Your progress will transfer over and the demo will still be active even after launch, so you could take your time and make a truly informed decision as to whether or not this is a game you'd like to play. And on that note, I'll leave you guys with some more of my gameplay from the demo. Thank you for watching.